Good morning, Unity. Hey, ole! All right, we have to stop the silliness for a second and introduce ourselves. We are Soulshine.
We are.
And that's Dave Finch on the piano.
That's me.
And I'm Eric Troop.
That's
And Richard is on drums, Richard Conklin. And Victor Johnson is over there. I don't know, do you have your guitar?
No.
He does not have it, but not with you.
Yes.
Oh, you do? Okay, well, he's got a guitar. All right. So, we're going to do some... Oh, Anna, sorry. Good God. Anna Thetford's right over there. And
I'm not seeing so well.
I'm not seeing so well this morning, so yeah. Okay, we're going to... let's just... Moving on. We're doing a couple of chants that we would love for you to sing along with, but we don't sing from our seats, we sing from our feet. So if you feel so inclined, go ahead and stand up and be counted. And we're going to sing an oldie but a goodie called Light of the World. You are the light of the world. And it goes a little something like this. You are the light of the world. You are the light of the world. You are the light of the world. You are the light. You are the light of the world. You are the light of the world. You are the light of the world. You are the light. So let your light so shine. Let your light so shine. So let your light so shine. So let your light so shine. Let your light shine. So let your light so shine. So let your light so shine. So let your light so shine. Let your light shine. You are the light of the world. You are the light of the world. You are the light of the world. You are the light. You are the light of the world. You are the light of the world. You are the light of the world. You are the light. I claim my power to change the world. Change it with love. Change it with love. I claim my power to change the world. And so it is. And so it is. I claim my power to change my life. I claim my power to change my life. Change it with love. Change it with love. I claim my power to change my life. And so it is. And so it is. I claim my power to change the world. I claim my power to change the world. Claim my power. Change it.
Well, hello, aloha! Welcome, everybody, to Unity Community of Central Oregon. We are Wild Soul Sanctuary. It's nice to hear that howl from up here. It actually kind of puts little shivers down your spine sometimes. My name is Reverend Kevin, and I will be your host today. I've been traveling and doing things for a while, so it's really nice to be back and to be seeing all your beautiful faces. Honored to be here today. We have amazing Reverend Jim will tell you more about that speaking today, and of course our wonderful Reverend William will be doing our prayer later on. I think he's busy cleaning garbage right now or something from our amazing yard sale, which I'll tell you about in a little bit here. But first of all, I want to just welcome you all here and get us kind of settled into this space. So if you don't mind, I'm going to just kind of lead us in a little intention setting. Is that cool with you guys? And if you want to, you can close your eyes to become present. You can take a big, deep breath, let go of that energy, that wonderful energy that Soulshine created for us to get us started. Imagine that energy just a bundle of fire in your heart, lighting you up today, opening the doorways to whatever message you need. Everyone is here for something slightly different. It might be inspiration. It might be something good to eat. It might be the hugs. It might be just a sense of community and friendship. It might be that your friend or neighbor dragged you here and you're not really sure why you're here. And all of that is good. All of that is perfect because you're here, because you need to be here right now, today. And you're welcome. So it is. We have a chair, which most of you know about, and I think it's important to think about this chair not just for people that have passed on, but also for people who you really wish would be here. Have you ever had this experience where you have friends or someone who you like, man, I know you could really dig Unity, but you just can't break that subject with them, or it's hard to navigate that conversation because they feel so different. It's okay. They don't have to be here physically. If you put them here in spirit, you kind of be surprised what might happen. Yeah, it doesn't actually have to be a physical thing. It could be a spiritual thing that you're bringing them into our space. So those that have passed, pets that have passed, people that you wish were here, put them in that chair with us today. We'll love on them together. Send them some good vibes. I would like to do a land acknowledgement, and I have one that I've written, and I hope it's just a wee bit longer than normal, but I think it's really important that we honor this beautiful place. I mean, does anybody here wake up every morning and still, we've been here 30 years, we still look out the window and go, oh my God, this is beautiful. We are so lucky to be here, right? So in gratitude, we gather in celebration, reflection, and community. We pause to honor the original stewards of this land, the Warm Springs, Wasco, and Northern Paiute peoples. We acknowledge that our celebration takes place upon territory that was cared for, respected, and loved by these tribes for countless generations, and recognize that they are now represented as the Confederated Tribes of Warm Springs. With gratitude, we recognize their spiritual relationship with this land, its rivers, forests, high desert, and the wisdom carried across centuries by indigenous communities. We remember that through treaty, this land was ceded but never surrendered in spirit, and we affirm the living presence of their descendants among us. That our gathering inspire compassion, reverence, and shared responsibility for the earth and for one another. May we walk gently, listen deeply, and seek to heal, respecting the spiritual traditions and everlasting sovereignty of the tribes whose homelands we are privileged to share. And so it is. Aho. Thank you for coming on that. All right, we have a vision statement, and we're going to try to read it together in harmony, and I'd like this side of the room to be like in the upper range, and this side in the middle range, and this side in the lower range, and we're going to bring it together in this beautiful harmonizing of voices. You ready? We are community, committed to co-creating a world of unity, spiritual awakening, and loving kindness. Beautiful. Eric, thank you. Thank you. Okay, our volunteers. Thank you, all the volunteers. And I'm going to mention more of the volunteers in our celebration in just one sec, but we have a team that is behind the scenes all the time. I'm your host today. Reverend Jim Pasmore will be our speaker today. Soulshine, of course. That is a ministry in itself. Do you guys not agree that this music is ministry? It is a divine part of our service and an absolute integral part of our service. So we're so grateful for Soulshine, our youth team, our kitchen. I saw so many people getting ready up there, cutting watermelon that smells so good when we walked in the door, kitchen team. William leading the cleaning team, taking out garbage from yesterday. And of course, our AV team in the back, Laurel and Nico. And we have Coltrane on our camera for our live people. Hey, Coltrane. All right, we're going to do some celebrations. Do you guys know what happened yesterday? You see all that treasure hiding out front? This is our celebration guy, in case you didn't guess. I want to acknowledge, we had our community yard sale. Most of you know about it. Some of you were here volunteering, helping, buying stuff, driving by, waving at us. It was quite the ordeal. It was amazing. And I want to first celebrate Robin. She worked tirelessly, even camped out here the night before to watch the stuff that was all laid out, along with Dan, and there were so many volunteers. I can't try to name them all, but Robin really was the energy behind getting this thing going. So I really want to acknowledge what a gift she gave our community to put all the energy into this. And yeah, to see everybody there working all day long, 2 days, sometimes 3 days, it was amazing. It looks like unofficially we raised about $4,000 for our community. Yeah, that was our initial number run. I got to check with our treasurer here to make sure those numbers are right. It may come out to be $1,000, but $4,000 sounded so much better to share, so. Celebrations. So, who has something to celebrate other than that? Reverend Jane does. Okay, ready, bud? Take it away.
I actually... Is it? Here we go. Here's one celebration. Actually, I have 3 celebrations. One is that Jeff and I just got back from a week at the coast, which was always so wonderful. And then while we were at the coast, we got notice that we had an offer on our house, which we accepted, and we made an offer on another house, which was accepted. And then the third one is that I am celebrating what a deep bench we have in this community for ministers. And with the exception of Reverend William, all of them are unpaid. And yesterday, my family was going through, or a portion of my family was going through a serious meltdown. Oh my God, it was just, I could go on for days about the drama. But this man, Reverend Jim, in the midst of preparing for his talk today, took time for my family to just be a calm and centering presence, and they reached a negotiation that worked for all of them, and I was so incredibly grateful, as are they. So, thank you.
Wonderful. Mary.
Good morning. I'm celebrating the tankers that put out the fire last night. It started at 10 acres. They had a couple of tankers put the retardant on. I watched it from my patio, and I'm like, okay, I got to
Wow.
get in my van pretty soon. And within a few hours, they had it out. So just celebrating what an amazing community we have.
Hi, I want to celebrate Leon right here. He is a great hamburger flipping boy. He helped out his dad. I just want to celebrate, there's a gentleman here that worked just as hard as I did, and he stayed up with me until 12:30 in the morning. And I want like everybody to give Dan Stevenson a Woo! I'd also like to thank my helpers that were with me all day. Well, first the marketing team, which is Almadine, Katharina, and Donna. Without them, they wouldn't have been on social media. They were persistent. They were on every day. They were doing something different. So that's why we were so successful. And also for Rita and Katharina and Suzanne, myself, and Judy. Is Judy here? No, she worked really hard too. So we all worked really hard in the hot sun for hours and hours and hours. And I just got to say thank you for that. So thank you.
Leon, right over there. Run!
I haven't been here for a while, and it was good to see my old friends, but I'm celebrating my family. My son, who was 57, died the day before Father's Day of a heart attack. He just dropped dead, and he wouldn't go to the doctors. And I'm also celebrating that my friends were coming, and they invited me back, and I was like, yeah, I need to be coming back. So I appreciate that. Thank you.
Nice. Leon, there, and then last one is Amandine after that, unless there's any more on this side. Yeah, right here, right in front of you, buddy. Hello.
I'm also celebrating that I was at the coast for a week, and with close friends, and just had a wonderful time kayaking and hiking. It's so beautiful there.
Nice. Love it. All right, Leon. One more.
Thank you. I have so much to celebrate. I mean, this community, I wanted to celebrate you, but you've already celebrated, your sister. I mean, there's so many beautiful people in this community. But this week we received the news, so I wanted to take a second to celebrate Dolly. Mm-hmm. Right? For all the beautiful energy that she shared, and she was definitely one of those souls that tried to bring unity in our communities. So I just wanted to say, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Perfect. Thank you, Leon. I wanted to share one quick thing from the yard sale yesterday. I was the morning cashier taking the money, and we decided a couple years ago when we started doing this that we were going to not price anything and just let people pay whatever they want. Do you think that was a good idea? Yes. Yeah. I saw the most amazing outpouring of generosity from people at that table. That was my biggest gift yesterday. I think that people will do amazing things if you see them as amazing people and give them opportunities to be amazing. There were so many, but my favorite was this woman came with her sister and I think it was her mother, and they were from Ecuador, and the mother and the sister didn't speak any English, and they came with 3 little garments that would have been $3 at a garage sale, right? And they put them down, and then the daughter said, how much? I said, it's whatever you want to pay. It's just a donation to our Unity community, and it's totally up to you. She goes, how about $50? And her sister and her mom are kind of look like, what's going on? What? I thought we were going to get these for $3, but they didn't speak English. Fortunately, they didn't understand what she was doing. But she threw down her credit card, we swiped it, and I had stuff like that all day long, where I was saying, in my head, I'm thinking, they're going to give me $5, and they'd be like, is 20 okay? Is 25 okay? How about 30? Here's 40, And it was amazing, and we just opened it up to trusting their beautiful souls, and their beautiful souls showed up. And I think that's an awesome example of how we can move through the world a little better, right? Expect the best in people and they'll show up. Yeah. All right, kiddos, let's bring you up. We want to appreciate these kids too. Is this all we have? Yeah. Evelyn made these beautiful hats. I think you sold all of them, didn't you? And then some bracelets, and they baked. Leon helped all day long, running around, moving things, selling burgers, trying to get people in, bringing them over. I mean, they were just amazing. I mean, our youngest volunteers as hardworking as any of them. So thank you for these young people. Woo! All right, let's bless these beautifuls together. We appreciate the holy gift you are. We see the divine light shining from you. May you always know what a treasure you are. May you always bring your gifts freely and fully to the world. Namaste. Right on. Okay, I think that's all. No, that's not all the talking. Sorry. I got to do announcements. But it's good stuff. All right, so assisted listening is available. We announce this every week, but just in case you're curious, come ask us in the AV booth, or you can scan that. We'll get you so you can hear what's going on a little better. We have volunteer opportunities all the time. Greeters, hospitality, prayer, spiritual support, any of those things up there. If something like that resonates with you, come talk to us. You can email William or talk to him directly, our minister there, and we'll get you connected. Also, we have a new, what do you call these things? Volunteer coordinator.
Scott, please, would you please?
Where's Scott? There he is. Yeah. So please, if you want to volunteer for anything, talk to Scott, and he will help connect you to the right teams to make that happen, okay? We also have our regular classes event, our Breath and Sound, which is going to be next Sunday, not today, next Sunday with Lisa. There's Lisa there. We have A Course in Miracles happening Tuesday at 10:30. I've actually attended the last two of these, and it's really thought-provoking. And Scott and William are leading that, and it's a really mind-opening way to look at spirituality, and it doesn't conflict with anything else that you might already be thinking, believing, following. I think it's a really interesting thing to integrate into what you're already doing. So if you're curious, come check it out. You can come anytime. Prosperity class, Tuesdays at 7. This is with Rev. William. 7 p.m. Tuesdays here. Celine's Gateway Astrology. This is Wednesdays at 5, every Wednesday here. And then all levels Yoga with Shriman, which is Thursdays at 9. And this is a non-intimidating. If you're interested in yoga or you've been doing it for a long time, my wife Claire has been there and she does yoga all the time and she loves it too. So it's perfect for everybody. We have this special class coming up with Peggy Pechan. I'm sorry, is Peggy here? She's not here? Hope I'm pronouncing it right, Pechan. Thursdays, and this is a series, so September 3rd, 10th, and 17th. It's not a drop-in one or, it's a whole 3 series. And to do a 3-series meditation for $5 to $20 is amazing, but a meditation class is, anybody can benefit from that. So check that out if you're interested. That's a good question. Was this the last time 6 p.m.? Okay. It's not on my sheet. Yes, it's here at the church. And yeah, it doesn't have the time on there. But 6 p.m., according to somebody. That is coming up. It's still about a month away, a little bit, close, less than a month now, but make sure to check out this class with Rev. Beth. Is that with you, William, as well? I thought that was just Beth. Okay. And she's amazing. She's done many, many classes and talks here and has a lot of wisdom to share. I do want to bring up Carol Fox to talk to you just for a sec about You Count. Come on, Carol. What you got?
Hi, I'm here to talk about what used to be called UCount and what is now called Unity Cares. And I'm first curious about how many people here even know what that is. Okay, I'm thinking about half of you. Okay, so there's a lot that don't, and that's why I'm here. This is what I consider Unity's best kept secret, because it's a service in which you can ask for what you need, and we will put it out to the whole community, and those who can respond will respond to you. It's also a possibility that you could get rid of something you don't want, like a couch or a pet or something like that. And,
Spouse? Did you say spouse?
and just so long as you're not charging for it, you can put it on UCount and let the whole community know that it's available. Okay, I'm going to just take a couple minutes to tell you exactly how it works. The whole community is welcome to participate, whether you're an official member or not. But we do need to get you on the mailing list, the main mailing list, so that you get the posts that go out. So the first step in becoming a member of this is simply to make sure that you are on the mailing list. And then you need to get in touch with me or somebody else who can put you on the UCount mailing list, because that's a separate list from the newsletter. And then you will receive these requests. What is really important to know is that you don't have to respond. It's not like any obligation whatsoever, but if you can respond and you want to, then this is an opportunity to serve and be here in the community with others. If you need something, it's very simple. Whether you're on the list or not, you just contact me, let me know what you need, we'll write it up, and we'll put it out there to the whole community. So it's really low bar, okay? Anything that you whether it's housing, if you happen to have fallen off your motorcycle and you need help at home.
Theoretically, right, yeah.
Especially, if you've had surgery or if you're just sick, or anything like that. And if you need a meal, especially, or a series of meals, we can set that up for you with a meal train. It's a really great deal because anybody can sign up for when you need the food, and that way it gets organized and it's very effective. So that's one of the main ways that we can be of help with somebody. And also if you just need help at home, or something like that. And see what else I have to tell you. To post a request, you simply contact me. Now, one of my goals is to get this on a page in our website. It's not there explicitly right now. So if you want to either donate or donate something, or if you need something, I have my cards here, and I want you to come and get one today. But eventually, we're going to have a page on the website, so you can go there, and all the information will be there, and you'll be able to sign up there as well.
Awesome.
Okay. Any questions, real quick? Yes?
How do we know if somebody's gotten what they received?
I know you want that information. We can talk about it, but not right now. She asked how do we know as a group whether someone got what they needed? And there's really not a great mechanism for doing that right now, but we can work on it. Anything else? Okay, thank you very much for the time, and I hope you all will sign up. And I just want to repeat, there's no obligation if you sign up. So it's just a way of staying in touch and networking with the whole community. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Carol. All right. Soulshine, you ready to rock and roll? Come on up.
Always.
Come on up.
If we burn our wings, flying too close to the sun, if the moment of glory is over before it's begun, if the dream is won, though everything is lost, we will pay the price, but we will not count the cost. We will pay the price, but we will not count the cost. When the dust has cleared and victory denied, a summit too lofty, a river a little too wide, if we keep our pride, though paradise is lost, we will pay the price, but we will not count the cost. We will pay the price, but we will not count the cost. And if the music stops, there's only the sound of the rain. All the hope and glory, all the sacrifice in vain. And if love remains, though everything is lost, we will pay the price, but we will not count the cost. We will pay the price, but we will not count the cost. And if love remains, though everything is lost, we will pay the price, but we will not count the cost. And if love remains, though everything is lost, we will pay the price, but we will not count the cost. And if love remains, though everything is lost, we will pay the price, but we will not count the cost. And if love remains,
We have Nico going to do a little meditation before we introduce our speaker. Come on back, Nico.
Hello, everybody. I invite you to plant your feet into the ground. Apple TV notification. And I practice a lot of Tai Chi and Qigong, and there's a point in the soles of your feet that we call the bubble spring. So as your feet are planted in the ground, I invite you to imagine that bubbling spring coming down, connecting you to the earth. trickling that energy up through your body and into the ground. Feeling the network of water through your veins. And through all the little tiny caverns in the earth. Flowing and connecting you. The streams that come down from mountain glaciers. And then turning into a sip of water that you take. Remembering that you are connected to that cycle. From the rain to the rivers and lakes, in your bloodstream, into the ocean. Taking a breath, feeling that point in the soles of your feet, bubbling with the energy of life. I invite you to bring your awareness to one more point. The very top of your head. This is the Bai Hui point. And this is your connection to the sky, to heaven, to the stars. And just breathe in like the whole sky is filling your body with its energy. To flow down from the top of your head through your shoulders and face into your chest, your heart, your stomach, and down through your legs. And then out through that bubble spring point in the bottom of your feet, connecting the whole cycle back to the earth. Feeling connected, remembering our connectedness to the cycle. Gently open your eyes. And allow space for Reverend Jim to join us.
Thank you, Nico. Needs to unmute. Hello. Hi. So, those of you who've been here a while, I'm sure you know Reverend Jim. And if you know Reverend Jim, then you have probably been inspired by Reverend Jim. In fact, I think it's impossible to really know him and not be inspired by his role model. He's one of the ones in our community that's always showing up to help no matter what, as Reverend Jane pointed out. He's always there, even when he's kind of broken up and in a mess. But even in his current state of being broken, he does probably more than most of us in our full physical state can do, volunteering and helping and being available for others. And I've been fortunate to ride motorcycles with him, and I know he's a good rider, so it wasn't his fault that he got in a crash. But I think one of the most important things is Jim lives and teaches us by example. He's not a preacher. As much as he's a reverend, he's not a preacher. He doesn't tell you how to live. He shows you how to live. And it's been amazing. He's probably one of the most positive, spirited people I've ever known in my life, next to my mom, of course. It's a hard comparison there, but so I'm really excited and to welcome Reverend Jim to the stage again. And I think that other than his beautiful words and story, what I would encourage you all to do is to get to know him a little better, if you haven't already. So thank you. Reverend Jim, come on up.
I'm kidding. Thank you, sir. You're wonderful.
I was going to spot him, but don't tell him I'm spotting him.
I'd like to clarify one thing before I start. I did not fall off my motorcycle. I heard it. So first of all, I'd like to put Dolly Parton over here. Yeah? What a blessing she's been. And I want you to know, I'm still here. I didn't go away. I'm not going to go away. I did have a really interesting accident. I was T-boned by my brother at 35 miles an hour with two motorcycles, 1,000 pounds each. It wasn't my best day. But I have to say, I didn't come out of it because I was lucky. If I was depending on luck, I wouldn't be here right now. I've had 24 near misses in my lifetime, and that's not luck. That is a blessing for me. It's providence, it's whatever you want to call it. It's a higher power protecting me, taking care of me, and I sure appreciate that. And even more so, like Carol said, the ability to be able to receive not only the wonderful people that brought things by every day. We had a month's worth of food that Joanne didn't have to fix. It was wonderful. And I have to say, not only the fact that they brought it by, but they stayed and visited and lifted me and prayed for me. And believe me, I absorbed all of your prayers. I was like a sponge because I couldn't do much else. So. But I want to talk about two of the most important words that I'm going to share with you during my talk. The first one, of course, it's about freedom, so we'll include that one. The other one is called alignment. And when you're in alignment, things just work out. Alignment with what? Alignment with your higher self, alignment with spirit, alignment with source, alignment with the universe, all that is. And when you're out of alignment, funny things can happen, like falling off, not falling off, like having an accident on a motorcycle. Okay? And I have to say, I had so many possibilities of avoiding this that I just kind of ignored, I would say, because I wanted so much to go on this ride. We had planned it for months. My brother and my brother-in-law, Joanne's brother, who I ride with regularly, would take weeks at a time and go all over the back roads and stop and go hiking in the most beautiful nature. And that is, for me, a passion. It's freedom. I mean, a motorcycle represents freedom to me. And so I was really eager. I also was leading the charge. I'd made all the reservations, and they both wanted me to lead the way through the route that I'd planned out. And so when I developed a cold just before the trip was ready to go, I had the first red flag. Joanne said, you really shouldn't go when you're feeling crappy like that. And, you're sneezing a lot. Have you ever sneezed into a helmet with a face? Try it sometime, and you'll agree with her. That's probably not a good thing to do. You can get it up pretty quickly. Never mind. Anyway, that was the first red flag that I should have paid attention to, but I wasn't really aligned enough to do that. I was way too much into my ego said, I'm going to go, I can do this, it doesn't matter. The second red flag came when my brother arrived in town, and there's a picture of my brother there if you want to put it up. He's the little one in the middle, and then the taller guy on the side that's not me is Joanne's brother. He's the one that we ride together for years and years and years. He's my age, basically the same. I've been riding for 70 years, since I was 13 years old, and he's been doing the same. He was actually a racer at one time. So we've had wonderful trips together, no problems ever. I've had 70 years where I never got seriously killed or injured. And so here I am, able to talk to you now, being maybe a little bit injured or a lot injured, but I came through it. And I came through it because of the faith and the intentions and the support. But I want you to, again, note the little guy in the center. He's the guy that smashed into me. And why did that happen? It happened because I didn't pay attention too much. When he came into town, he had rented I'm going to sit down if you don't mind. He had rented a motorcycle, and we went to pick it up, and it was a huge motorcycle. He's got a 28-inch inseam, and it's a 32-inch seat. And I said, uh-oh, that's a problem. Why don't you take my bike? I've got a 27-inch seat. And he said, no, yours is too heavy. This one's lighter. Well, it is, but it's still 600 and some pounds. So I had another red flag that I ignored. And the third red flag was probably the most blatant that I ignored, and that was we were headed up to the Dalles. And on the way to the Dalles, we stopped in a little town by the river. Most of you probably know the name, but I don't think. That's it, Maupin, thank you. Anyway, it's a beautiful little town. We can go down into the valley there, and I pulled off to the side to take a break. And Bill, my brother, not Bill, her brother, did Bill squared. Anyway, my brother was pulling up behind me, and he lost control, hit the curb, bounced on the sidewalk, bounced off the sidewalk, bounced into my bike, knocked us both down. We both got up and brushed ourselves off and got back on the bikes. No harm, no foul, right? Yeah. I know. Now, do you think I could have woken up to the fact that maybe there's something going on here that isn't exactly in alignment? You were right, Carol. You had to point that out, didn't you? Anybody else? Yeah, okay. Yeah. So anyway, bottom line is that I again said we're going to continue on. I didn't pay attention. I was out of alignment. When you're in alignment with your higher self, you notice these things. In fact, when you're in alignment, there's so many things about it that just tell you you're in the right place. Number one, when you're in alignment, it feels good, doesn't it? But it's not just that. When you're in alignment, everything just seems to come easily. You make decisions almost intuitively. And you just feel satisfied with those decisions right away. You never second guess or question. I remember when Joanne and I moved here and looked at the lot that we're on now, 40 years ago, almost. It was the first lot we looked at, 2 acres. And right across from it was a beautiful cliff of red rocks. And we spent the rest of the day going around town looking at lots. But the whole time I'm thinking, that's the one, that's the one, that's the one. And we both felt that way. It was just intuitive. That's how you feel when you're in alignment. It just feels right. When Jane asked me to talk to her daughter and ex-son-in-law, my immediate reaction was, well, wait a minute, I'm getting kind of ready to talk. Well, that's not important. Actually, it was important, but I knew how much I felt in alignment with wanting to do something to help out. And intuitively, I made a decision to do it. Now, I call that a choiceless decision. It's choiceless because you're so completely in alignment with your higher self that there's just no question what I want to do and what's going to be the right thing to do. And when you do it, you feel good. And that is why I wanted to talk about those 2 words, freedom and alignment, because freedom, the ultimate freedom, if you want to call it that, is staying 100% aligned with Source, letting go of judgment, letting go of anything, complaints, and just focusing on what it is that is going to bring the greatest good, okay? Because you can make decisions freely. In fact, the definition of freedom is the absence of necessity, coercion, or constraint in choice of action. But it doesn't say, well, you're always going to make good decisions. It doesn't work that way. And that's where you have to really back up and say, how do I make those good decisions? You stop. You may, if it doesn't just instantly strike you that that's the right thing. I mean, I have to back up just for a moment and tell a story on myself. When I used to make decisions, I would draw a line down the middle of the paper. I'd say positives, negatives, score this, score that, and get to the bottom. Here's the totals. I mean, it was very scientific. But now, if you just stop and take time to meditate and say, Great Spirit, Source, speak to me, and go into the silence and just allow Spirit. And when you come out of your meditation, you go through until you're ready to make that decision in a way we call mindfulness. What does that mean? It means you're staying in the present moment. You're staying open. You're letting go of judgment. It's such an important aspect, not just to stay open, but to let go of judgment. Who is it that we know that doesn't ever judge? Very few. But I know one entity, God, that doesn't judge. And if Spirit doesn't judge. Why should we judge? So we let go of judgment, and we go through the day in mindfulness, and we listen for intuitive inputs. We listen for synchronicities. I remember when we were thinking of moving out here, Joanne, you could probably tell the story better, but when we said we're thinking of Oregon, Joanne began to run into everybody that she talked to started talking about Oregon, just spontaneously. And I have other examples of synchronicity where we're driving on vacation and we're saying, oh, maybe it's time to start thinking about a motel. And bingo, there's a sign that says, Pet Motel, 5 miles ahead, perfect hotel. And bingo, we stop and it's there. There's nothing to it. It's spontaneous. It's so easy when you're in alignment. And how do you know when you're out of alignment? I'll bet you a lot of you could just speak up right now and say, I know. Go ahead and throw 1 or 2 out. When you're out of alignment, how do you feel? Pardon? Resistance. I got that written down here. Did you read this? Yes, resistance. What else? Frustration. What? Struggle. Absolutely. Uncomfortableness. All of those things. You just know it. You feel it. You feel bad about it sometimes. And so what I recommend is always take time before you make any decision, especially if you're going on a motorcycle trip, to take time to just meditate and think about it. If it's a major decision especially, minor decisions, intuitive. Make it choiceless, make it intuitive by making sure you've spent the time to meditate, to be mindful, and to practice being in alignment. Because the practices for being in alignment are just exactly what we talked about. But in addition, I would recommend journaling. Take a journal, do a journal, and keep track of what worked for you, what didn't work for you. If you don't already feel comfortable with all of my decisions are perfect, they're intuitive, I never have a problem, okay. Take time to maybe do some journaling on it. I've done some journaling, mostly on our trips, and I've noted a lot of the times when the synchronicities have occurred. And we go back and we reread about it and say, well, that turned out so beautiful. It was so perfect. I would say that instead of doing anything like I did out of obligation, out of fear of letting others down, out of being able to override good advice, take time to align. And so the other thing I promised I'd talk about is, did I take freedom for granted? I said I would also talk about why the prayer of protection didn't work. Well, you just heard that. It's because I didn't pay attention, even though I say the prayer of protection every time before I go on any trips. But do I take freedoms for granted? You know, I think we all did. I think we all take freedoms for granted at one time or another, and I certainly did. And I can tell you, when I got hit and went down on the ground with the motorcycle on top of me, in fact, I probably shouldn't do this, but I was still lying there when this picture was taken. Could we go to the next slide? Close your eyes if this is going to upset you. That's my motorcycle. It got smashed. It got crashed. And see those 2 red lines? The red line in front is the point of impact. Where I was sitting was about 6 or 8 inches behind that. If I had been sitting 6 or 8 inches, if he had hit me, I should say, those 6 or 8 inches back, I would be in that chair. And I would be perfectly happy there, of course, but but I'm perfectly happy being here too. It was that close. And so it made me stop and think about, life and how quickly and easily we can lose our freedoms and what it might be like if I had lost my life. And I'll come back to that in a minute. I did want to mention that one of the freedoms, the first freedom I lost that was the most important, believe it or not, was the freedom to breathe. I had a vest on that got jammed and pulled and tightened around my chest with the bike on me, so tight that I couldn't take a breath. So humor me for a moment. Let out all your breath and hold it out for a minute. Go ahead. Yeah, isn't that breath the most precious breath? Isn't our breath one of the most precious things in the world? And when I took that first breath, I thought the same. I mean, I just about choke up thinking about how wonderful it was. They had come quickly and cut the vest, cut all my riding clothes. I didn't like that, but they did. Cut my boots off. They put me on a stretcher, and they quickly got me over to the Dells and put this foam thing that they've straightened my leg out and put it in a foam thing. Life flighted me over to OHSU, and by the next morning, I had a nice, beautiful rod from my knee to my hip, on my arms. I have all these nice plates, and they had me up and walking with a walker. Modern medicine, isn't that amazing? I love it. I love it. In fact, I'll be talking with the doctor that did it again in a couple of days. And the first time I talked to him afterward, I was just so profusely thankful for him. I just felt like he was an angel. And just like so many of you that came to visit me, I think of all of you as angels. It was amazing. So modern medicine, yeah, if it's cold or flu or something like that, all kinds of wonderful, home remedies. But if you've got a broken bone or a lot of broken bones, modern medicine is amazing. And I think Spirit worked through them in such wonderful ways. So the other thing I would like to point out, as far as my recuperation, probably the most important thing was finding a way to stay positive through it. As you can probably imagine, the first week or two was pretty difficult. I had zero energy. I was just, drained in every way possible. And I was trying to find a way to get myself into a mode where I could, be positive, because that's my life. And it's always served me well. And I was afraid it was slipping away. I remember coming home after 5 days and Joanne helping me into bed and moving my leg in pain. And I actually broke down crying a couple of times. And she was there. And she talked me up. And I was able to keep going, and I was able to start getting back to my affirmations. And she even wrote these affirmations up. I recommend affirmations. I won't read them all, but she has a morning, noon, and night. The morning routine. Repeat 3 times before moving or starting the day. My body is an intelligent powerhouse of rapid cellular repair. Living energy is flooding my bones, rebuilding them stronger than before. My femur, arms, ribs, and thumb are aligning perfectly right now, sort of. Today, I choose patience, strength, and steady progress. And then there's another set for noon, another set for evening. And so we've had a number of discussions. You might ask, how does Joanne feel about me writing more? Almost everybody asks me, are you going to write again? But not too many people ask me that. But guess who did? Yes, a number of people did ask that. And so I had to come to terms with that because I did want to continue to live with Joanne. And I think that's going to continue. And we may renegotiate at some point, who knows? But together we wrote this poem that'll tell you where I'm at now. It's called From Pace to Peace. My ride was like lightning. It lured me to speed, but fate was the faster and jumped in the lead. A horrible crash, my life hung on the sway, but life whispered softly and asked me to stay. So I'll swap my old steed for quiet embrace, taking life gently to find my new pace. Releasing the rush for peace in my heart, from back roads and byways I'll make a new start. No racing the dawn for the thrill of my dreams, but sunsets and laughter in soft flowing streams. I've traded the roads for mountains and sky. I'll gather new stories. My spirit will fly. The ride wants to find me, but now I can see life's greater adventure is simply to be. My horizon still endless, my heart open wide. In the rhythm of living, I've found my new ride. So I'd like to also tell you how grateful I am just to be here for all of you. And I wrote this because I think being grateful is such an important part of everything we do in life and bringing more good back in. I feel deeply grateful I'm alive. I'm so thankful for all the good in my life, my home, my wife, my family, friends. And I look for and expect more good coming into my life. I can now do and be all that I desire, including healing my body based on body wisdom guided by Spirit. Spirit knows this as absolute truth, and I am one with Spirit. This is for all of us, for everything we want to heal. This is the gratefulness that is so important. I'm open and receptive to the healing process. I see myself easily recreating a totally healed body, one that is strong and pain-free. In the past, I've healed myself. I've helped others heal. What I've done before, I can do again. What any person has done, I can do. Logic knows there's no order to miracles, and I am a miracle. I am rapidly becoming whole, well, and perfect. And that, to me, is what carries me forward, along with feeling positive about how things are going. I feel so positive about it. And I think it's really important to let go. I mean, I could be complaining about what happened, but it happened for a purpose. And I'm growing from it, and I'm learning from it, and I'm changing some ways, and I'm finding new ways to be. And I'm going to spend more time empowering myself and others. I'm going to spend more time doing things like this and doing discussion groups and so on. So it's a good thing in the long run. Lots of good is coming out of this. So it was an opportunity for me to take a course change, I guess you might say. And I think everything in our life is that opportunity. So instead of complaining about what happened, let's know that it's an opportunity for growth. It's always going to be an opportunity for growth. And some of you came to a talk I did a couple of years ago where I passed out these bracelets. Anybody still have one? What does it say?
No complaints, only praise.
That's it. No complaints, only praise. And guess what? I lost it in the crash. But luckily, Joanne had an extra one. But I wanted to make an offer. I can order these for $1 a piece if I order them in a quantity of 100. Is anybody here interested in me doing that? Okay, so I think we have enough for me to go ahead with that. I did that for the church in Georgetown. They went like that, the Unity Church there. So how's my time? Perfect? Okay, well, I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm going to ask you to join me in your imagination. Maybe close your eyes, because this is going to be a contemplative time. I won't jump in on the meditation, wonderful meditation we've already had, but I'd like you to think about this. I'd like you to imagine what it would be like if you have passed away. If I had passed, I'd had to think about this a lot. And so think about, just for a moment, what it would be like if you were able to let go of this mortal coil, as we call it, and be in a wonderful, wonderful other place. Let's say that you're letting go so beautifully, so peacefully. You take that last breath and you're smiling as you do. And you look down at your body and you say, "You served me so well. Thank you for all you've done for me." And then you release yourself into pure love, pure light, pure bliss, pure knowing, pure understanding. It feels such a freedom, along with aligning 100% in the mortal phase. It's an ultimate freedom. The ultimate freedom to be and do anything the moment you think about it. And I thought about this for myself and said, you know what? That would be wonderful. But gosh, it was so much fun being in the body. It's so much fun to play. It's so much fun to express love, to receive love, to have the ability to connect on such a deep level, to recognize that we're all one, to know that love is the answer to every question. And so even though I release all fear of making a transition to what is not necessarily a better place, a different place, I am so happy to be here, and I am so happy that all of you are here with me, and so it is.
You're not joining us? You're not? Okay. All right. Well, Almadine, you started the celebration of Miss Dolly and someone who always, exuded love and positivity, and just as our senior minister here, Mr. Pasmore, also, I see him in that light. And so we're gonna do a Dolly song this morning. That definitely resonates with this beautiful talk. Thank you. It's been a long, dark night, and I've been waiting for the morning. It's been a long, long, hard fight, but I see a
a brand new day. I can see the light of a clear blue morning. Everything's gonna be alright. Okay. I can see the light of a clear blue morning. I can see the light of a brand new day. Yeah. I can see the light of a clear blue morning. Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. It's gonna be okay.
Amazing. Thank you, Soulshine, and thank you again, Reverend Jim, for sharing your beautiful message with us. Wow, what a beautiful, beautiful morning. Anyone here for the first time today? Hello. Hi. You guys feel like just saying your name, saying hi? What do you think? We talk you into it? Yeah.
Hi, my name is Marty. I live in Redmond. I have no faith. I practice the philosophy of Buddhism. I've done that for many years, and I'm into yoga and meditation. I've been looking for a community, and I found you through your divine healing workshop. So here I am.
Nice. Welcome, Marty. You want to say hi? If I bring you a mic? No? Okay. Well, welcome anyway. Anybody else? Did I overlook anybody? Any new peeps? Okay. There are blue cards in the back of the chairs in front of you. If you want to get on our little mailing list to know what's going on, just fill that out and we'll keep you on the mailing list. Also, if you have a prayer claim, we kind of went quickly through that prayer this morning, but the green forms in the back of the chairs as well as a prayer claim form. And in Unity, if you haven't been here a little bit, prayers are an affirmation. They're not a beseeching. And so we, our prayer team, would love to join you in affirming whatever it is that's on your heart. So if you put it on that form, we'll contact you personally if you request that. You can also scan. This is the easiest way to get a personal response, is to scan, fill out this quick form online, and we will contact you via whatever method you want. We also send all the prayers to Silent Unity, where they're prayed on 24/7 for a month. So please fill those out if you'd like to let us join you in that. Yeah, if you don't have one, grab one from Robin. You can do it now or anytime between now and the end of the service. Yeah, where's our greeters? Let's bring our baskets up here. As an example of the affirmation process, we're going to bless these gifts before they even go out, because I see you all as amazing people, and I know you can do amazing things when given the opportunity to show up that way. And so with whatever you have to share, we welcome that into these baskets. If you're a regular online giver, that's awesome. There's a card you can just throw in there, or you can put your hands over the baskets. We'd love for you to bless them. If nothing else goes in there, it could be your love and energy. So please do that. So let's give these baskets a bless from the love of pure spirit within us. We bless these gifts. We send them forth to heal and prosper They are evidence of our faith and belief. They do good work in the world and return to us multiplied abundantly. And so it is. All right.
I got gratitude in my heart. I got gratitude in my soul. I just want to say thank you.
Mahalo.
And I just want to say thank you. Thank you. I just want to say thank you for it all. Thank you for it all. I got gratitude in my heart. In my heart. Gratitude in my soul. In my soul, baby. And I just want to say thank you. I just want to say thank you. Muchas gracias. I just want to say thank you for it all. Thank you for it all. Oh. 2, 3, 4. I got gratitude in my heart. One more time. Gratitude in my soul. I just want to say thank you. Merci beaucoup. I just want to say thank you.
Dankeschön.
I just want to say thank you for it all. Thank you for it all. Thank you for it all.
I feel like that song has a life of its own. It just keeps evolving and changing. All right. Our Reverend William will take us out. Oh, sorry. Turn this on. There you go.
Let's do something different. I invite you all to stand. We're going to say 3 affirmations. And as we say this, the invitation is for you to own it for yourself. The first affirmation is, I am a sovereign being on this planet. I recognize that life itself is speaking to me all the time. I have the freedom to choose alignment and let go of dissonance. And so it is. Have a great week, everyone. I just love you.
Breathe